Yo guys, 2K3 here. Welcome to the fourth and final round of the Valhalla Invitational, of course, at the Valhalla Golf Club. So we're gonna see if we can turn our luck around. We had a very roller coaster experience with the third round. We're gonna see doing the fourth round right after if we can apply some of the learn from some of the mistakes we made that last round. Taking a look at the settings, we're playing off of the back black tees. Pins are in the hard location. Moderate wind speed, so it's 10 miles an hour this time around. And then very fast. The other thing too is the wind is going to be pointing just a slightly different direction. It's not too bad. Alright, why don't we get things started off here with the first hole. Par 4, playing 434. Definitely want to aim it a little more right, especially with that wind pushing back to left of fairway. I'm actually going to keep this 9-iron, believe it or not. 153, very slight downhill. Oh, that might be the rough, or if I'm unlucky, the sand. Yeah, I had the feeling. Had that feeling it was just going to be right in the sand. So we got 14 yards. What am I thinking if I do like 9 or 10? Aiming for that hill that's there. Just kind of let it ride it down, right? Oh, a little too far left. Oh gosh, really pull that one. So you get 8.4 left for this putt for par. And this is one. See how close we can get with it. Wow. A little less pace on it, probably would have dropped. Alright, so bogey to start. That's not the worst thing in the world. Second hole, par 5, dogleg left. It's only playing 483, and we get the wind to help us on this tee shot here. As I just send it straight to the bunker this time. That should, yeah. I'm gonna say one hop into the rough and then into the bunker from there. I'm gonna drop down to 3-iron. It's because I know ball's gonna come a bit better with an iron compared to a wood. We're gonna aim a little right, 233 to go. Just try and get this ball back in the fairway, really. There we go, it's fading. Good line back to the fairway. And honestly, the run it got at the end, very nice. Only 26 yards away. Honestly, that was a really nice shot considering. So we got, what was it, about 26. It's gonna be turning left around there. It's kind of the hill I want to go for. Actually, let's just sit on here. It's about 9 yards away. So we're looking, what, 19 yards? Not enough right. That's going to be right next to it. 6.5 about. Definitely knew I didn't get the distance. It went to about 2 yards shorter than I wanted it to be. So it's gonna turn a bit right. Bit left, excuse me. The hill's oh my gosh, I really need to stop doing that. 6.6. Aim it a little right. There we go, good birdie. Back to even. Yeah, really it's just when I'm like, I need to aim it right and in which direction the hill's putting. I just combine the thoughts. It's been happening a lot, really unfortunate. Alright, as we head to the third hole, par 3, 212 yards. When pushing to right of green. And this is interesting because with that bunker kind of in the way there. I'm going to keep this 4-iron. See what we can do here. It's a nice fade. That should be safe from the sand. Come back down a little bit. That's a nice drive though. So just under 11 feet, looking at this pot. The initial hill is definitely going to take it. I'm looking around there, and I'm just expecting, around here it's going to start curling. It's only 2/10 down though. Still don't want to make sure we don't give it too much pace here. Okay, but he's still got to hit it 2K. Still got to hit that. Heading to the par 4, fourth hole, 336 yards. He's coming at our face here. This one I just want to hit over that bunker there. It should be okay. Wouldn't probably help keep it in the fairway, honestly. Yeah, 293 on the drive, 65 to go. Yeah, this is not a bad look at all. One's pushing back a little to the left. I have a feeling I didn't... It's like, that's the range that's really hard. It's right around the mid-60s. So we gotta go slight uphill. This could be a chip in, just depending on how this comes out. R4, 437 yard, slight dog-leg right. Get the wind helping us, so if I can play a nice fade, might be able to get it to turn up the fairway a little. Oh, just like that. There we go. Beautiful drive. 310, 311, 158 to go. I'm actually going to go with a 9-iron here because I get the wind at our back towards the hole. Oh, it's fading a little right. It should make it over the bunker though, right? No. Because you know what? I didn't give it the full swing. I took a little off, I'll be honest. We got 13 left. Problem is, I really want to avoid that lip. It's around 9 or 10 yards. With that lip. I got 6 yards left. Definitely can chip this in. Still puttable ball here. A bogey, but trust me, I feel like that could have been so much worse there. Heading on now to the 6th hole, par 4, playing 469 yards, going into the wind. Definitely don't want it to go too far, so probably looking to chip about like 30 yards and kind of use this hill around here. Aim it slightly right of pin. Right on the mark there. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Alright, heading to the 7th hole, par 5, 535 yards. Just gonna do pretty much the same thing, but instead of second bunker, I'm aiming for first bunker down there. That should be fine. Oh yeah, that's more than fine. That's the center of the fairway there. 287 on the drive, 296 to go. Wind is kind of going towards the hole, but I definitely want to be aiming right here. Just playing for a good fairway shot. Make sure we don't get it into the water there. Wind, kind of push it back, please. That might be in the rough. Yeah, in the rough. 54 yards off. It's not a bad look, though. What we got on the green when we get there? It's going up, and if anything, it's going to turn left. So it's too much. I didn't even hit it like that hard. It's okay. We got 14 yards to get this on. How far is it to that point in the green? It's about 9 or 10. So I probably want to hit a little closer to 10 yards on this chip. Yeah, see, that's why I didn't want to hit it the 9 yards. Just was not going to go. Will also be a very interesting putt. It's like another right edger. Just under 14 feet, turning slight left. Does that got the pace though? Well, if I hit with the right pace, I would have had the perfect line. 3 over, heading to the 8th hole, par 3, 176, downhill into wind. Do I want to hit the 7? Do I want to hit a 6? I might hit a softer 6. Pulled it. It's going to be in that bunker on the left. Oh wow, that thing really carried. Okay. My decision for some of these club choices has not been the greatest, that's for sure. 28 yards. It's gonna have quite a bit of a run when it gets out there, though. Like 20 yards, I want to hit it about. Oh, beautiful. 1.6 away. Tap and bar just stops our slide of bogeys there. Alright, let's start getting some birdies here. 9th hole, par 4, 398. One pushing slightly into our face here. Is that going to make it over the bunker? Oh yeah, we're good. I was so concerned for a bit. Hey, you know what? We're in the fairway. 117 uphill. Definitely going to be a pitching wedge. And even if this goes long, the backspin plus the hill is just going to put it closer to the hole when pushing to the right side of green. It's a little more left than I want it to be, though. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. What was that? Got quite a long ways to go. Because it's like a right and left. I still feel like I want to aim it more left, but I might be able to just kind of get away with aiming straight at the pin. 36.6, 1.6 up, huh? I'm still gonna aim it a little left, I think. It's... Oh, this is rough. Let's try to get it close. That's all we can ask for. Oh. Yeah. Well, not at all what I wanted. Now we get ourselves a doozy of a par putt. It's not too bad. It's kind of following that. 14.8, 3/10 down. Oh man, alright, 4 over for the front 9. We can get this back in the back 9 though. 5th hole. Sorry, 10th hole, par 5, 584. Don't need to get all at once, just gotta go hole by hole, that's all you can do. Good drive though. And the nice thing is we are making good shots. Just gotta get some things to fall for us, really. Alright, so luckily we know where we're aiming. These 2 little trees there. 287 left to go in the second shot, 3 wood. Oh, that thing's fading so far offline where I wanted it. 52 yards from this deep rough. And really, if anything, I'd rather be a little over. Wow. Okay, when I said a little close, I didn't think I was going to be that close to a pitch-in from that position, honestly. Alright, so for par, it's a 2-footer. Alright, but you know what? Overall, it's not a bad start to the back 9. We can take pars. That's fine. 212 yard par 3, 11th hole. Wind pushing out to the right. I mean, it's gonna fade safely back to the right in the middle of the green. But it's off. Okay. What are we looking at here? We're looking at 9 yards. It's got a little bit of a slope to play with, so can try to use, you know, more towards the bottom of it, I guess. 3.4 feet, huh? Alright. Well, got that part at least. Heading to the 12th. This is where we had issues the last round. 12th hole, par 4. 444 yard. Dogleg right. Making sure I'm actually aiming a bit more to the left here. There we go. That's... We're not stroking on this hole, that's for sure. Not today. 267 on the drive. Leaves 194 to go. We get the wind helping us. It's going downhill as well. Actually gonna go 2 clubs down from a 5. We're gonna go down to a 7. Oh, that's a massive pull. It's not gonna be in the sand trap, but that was massively off course. 28 yards left. It's running up. It's really hard. Yeah, I know I hit that way too hard. The swing going through the ball was way too fast. Alright, so 7 yards away. See if I can get this thing in. Oh, just off. Perfect distance. I just offline. So bogey there. So we head to the 13th hole. Par 4, 338 yards. Opening shot downhill, but into the wind. Keep that 3-way. That's a good drive. That should nestle safely in the fairway there. And we get left with 93 yards. So this is definitely a sandwich shot. Into wind, gonna take a little off. It's got some... Okay. Did not spin back as much as I thought. Two tenths up. I pushed it a little, but it didn't matter. Line was slightly off. Turned a bit more than I there. Just like where on this hill? Believe it or not, if I put around here, just thinking it's gonna get a little bit of a bounce and roll, kind of go down and then hook back. $10. Oh, this is gonna be such a weird chip here. Let's see what we can do. First of all, okay, there we go. Need to not hit my controller. That helps. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that was honestly a good bid. That was a really good bid, believe it or not. 15th hole, par 4, 434 yards. Didn't rotate the wrist enough. Just don't be behind a tree. Okay, the tree actually saved us from the water, thankfully. So now we get our second shot here. 172 yards. Gonna go to a 6-iron. Oh, it's curving too much right. Stay safe, stay dry. Short. Woo! Okay. Okay. Oh. Give me a heart attack. 11 yards. From here, it looks like it's got a slight turn to the right once it gets up. Oh, it's actually turning left. 11 to the green. Or I can try to just dunk it. That was, again, I'm just going too fast on the follow through. So just under 15 foot. This is one where it's a slight left. It's just gonna, you know, go with the hill for the most part. And it's 15.3 actually. Okay, my chair is actually really off kilter. I didn't put enough left. That was a great pace, but... Alright. Down to the last 3. We can definitely get at least one stroke here as we head to the 16th hole, par 4, 490 yard. Dog leg right. That's a good drive to start. Gladly take that. Little kick to the right. Helps it just run down the fairway that little bit more. Puts us in a 5-iron range after a 306-yard drive. 187 to go. Actually, I might take a little off just with the wind pushing upright. Oh, that was on point for distance. On point for distance. Pin high. 8 yards left. Let's see if we can chip this in for once. Just straight at it. Oh, and I pulled it a little. 3.2 feet though. For the par. 17th hole, it's par 4, 464. Up the hill here. Oh, there we go. Getting good drives to end out this round, so that's a nice change of pace from round 3. 291, the drive gives us 182 left to go. Do I want to keep the 6-iron? I'm very scared of those bunkers, but I think it should be fine. We're just gonna go with this. Yeah, it's gonna miss those anyways, right? So 44.7. I'm curious. What was the carry to that? Oh, it's not really gonna give me the carry anymore. That's okay. That's a lost cause there. So 44 foot on this birdie attempt here. So it's slightly pushing left, so I definitely need to aim a little bit to the right. It's actually not that much uphill. It's a much flatter putt than I thought it would be. 44.7. Let's see how close we can get this. Oh. How is that too much pace, though? Again, it might just be the fall through, like my lob wedge on some of these. 14.8. 0.2 uphill. And that's not enough pace. Alright, so bogey there. Alright, well we got some wind to help us on this final hole, the 18th par 5. Only playing 502. Get over the water, please. Please, wind, help. Gonna take the drop in the fairway back here. I know we're losing a bit of distance, but I'd rather just be safe. We're gonna go driver off the deck at this point. Third shot. I just need to get it going. It's gonna be straight over the water, so I need 211, 210 carry. See if I can get it right. Well struck. Good distance, alright. Where I'm like, yeah, sorry greenskeeper. I'm chipping this, absolutely. Is that? I do not like it all. It's about 15, so 5 yards. 5 yards off. 45. Oh my god, math. Math. 20, so like 50. But I really was starting to go downhill back 9 of that third round, and I just couldn't recover, which is really unfortunate. Taking a look at our stats, we actually have stats now. Approach game was actually the worst, minus 1.6, and tee just over 1, just over 0, excuse me. Putting was 0.3. Usual. We actually hit 11 out of 14 fairways. Only 6 out of 18 greens. That's what hurts. 29 putts needed. Best shots. Yeah, gag. But we had 3 that were, over a stroke. Worst shots, we did have the penalty on 18. After that, there really weren't too many completely terrible ones. So that's good. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for me for this tournament.